My name is Omar, we're here at Functional Core Fitness, and today we're going to be covering the side plank. Alright, in the previous videos, we covered the activation of your core. So this is a core exercise, which means that activation of the core is a must. Not only is it a must, but we have to maintain the activation of the core while performing the exercise. And that is the whole purpose of doing core exercises, is not just to do the exercise, but to activate and maintain while performing the movement or the exercise at hand. We're going to cover, there's many variations of the side plank. Today we're just covering the beginner's version, the short lever version side plank. And in past videos we talked about we can either have a long lever or we can do a short lever. We can do a long lever or we can do a short lever. Since today's video is for beginners, I'll be covering the short version, the short lever version. So what we're gonna do is, first things first, we have to activate our core. And what we're gonna do is we're going to activate the pelvic floor. You're gonna zip up, activate your core by compressing your stomach inward. Just like you're putting on a jacket, everything gets compressed. We're not gonna be too compressed where we have to hold our breath. We wanna make sure that we compress comfortably. So we're gonna start off in a short lever. Okay, which means my elbow on the ground, elbow directly under the shoulder. Now, I want to stabilize the shoulder, which means I want to really make sure that my neck is exposed. I don't want to be crunched in the elbow. I want to stabilize through the elbow. I also want to make sure the elbow is directly under the shoulder. I want to align the elbow with my hip. So I don't want to be like a cashew shape. I want to make sure that I'm in a nice straight line. I'm going to make sure that my knee is in alignment with my hip, which is also in alignment with my elbow. Now, the bottom leg is going to be the short lever. This would be a long lever, which is the more advanced version, but today, just like I said, we're covering the beginner's version. I'm going to activate my core. There you go. My weight is on my knees. I'm stabilizing through my shoulder. Now I can lift my arm up, or I can keep it close in case you feel unstable. I can challenge myself by lifting my leg up or keeping my leg on the ground. Either or either way, I want to make sure that I maintain my activation of my abdominals and also the activation of my glutes. If I deactivate my glutes, my hips can flex, which means that I'll bend at the hips, which I don't want. If I squeeze my glutes, that puts me into what they call hip extension. Nice straight line, depending on what you have to do or whatever your trainer or therapist recommends. That's the amount of repetitions and sets that you do. You want to make sure that you do both sides. Again, activation of the core, glutes, no holding of the breath, short lever on the arm, and short lever on the leg. I hope that makes the side plank a lot easier, and I hope it makes sense. All right, we will see you in the next video.